Hi everybody, today we are talking about the Hermit, another one of my favorite cards. Take a look. All right, so if anyone has ever watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy or the Hobbit trilogy, doesn't he look like Gandalf the Grey? Okay, I'm a geek. I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I must have watched it like twice during the pandemic when we were on lockdown, and I always thought of the Hermit card. I mean, come on, this guy looks like Gandalf. So who is Gandalf? Gandalf was what? He was powerful, he was a guide, he was wise. The Hermit. The Hermit could be your spirit guide, could be a spiritual advisor, could be a wise teacher. The Hermit is definitely where you might need to hermit in, or you do want to hermit for a time. This is about going within. This is about really listening and going within yourself. Sometimes you have to sort of like shut everything off and maybe shut people off. One of my friends used to say, I'm going on a people diet, where she would like unplug her phone or like turn off her cell phone, and she would just like for like a week not talk to anybody, not be on a computer. It was a trip, but she gained a lot of wisdom that way, and that is the Hermit. The Hermit is going within, tapping in within your soul, within yourself, and getting the inner wisdom that you need. Sometimes the Hermit is telling you to take a step back and do nothing and just wait things out. This can also represent wisdom. This also represents learning. Sometimes you just are thirsty for knowledge, and all you want to do is like curl up over the weekend and just read a really good book, whether it's something that you're learning or it's just something that you're curious about. The Hermit is really an amazing card. I mean, this card really is all about humility. It is about going and connecting with your inner wisdom. This is what I love about this card, is that you can meditate with the Hermit and see yourself as the Hermit and say, okay, I want to tap into my inner wisdom, and sort of envision your inner wisdom. We're all born with wisdom, right? Wisdom comes from all these other lifetimes that we've had, and where we've had the knowledge and we've had all this experience, and it's within us, it's within our soul. So it's about tapping into the inner wisdom, tapping into your intuition. This is just such an amazing card, but it is a card of solitude. Sometimes the Hermit is going to say, you need to be by yourself. You don't need to be in a relationship right now. You don't need to be really interacting with a lot of people, and you don't need to be partying. You need to be with yourself. What's the hardest thing to do for a lot of people is just to really connect within the self and be by yourself. And sometimes solitude is really what we need to gain clarity. This is an amazing card. I love this card. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the symbols. The staff, just sort of like the Hierophant, really represents his authority and his wisdom. And he has the authority to give this wisdom because he is very wise. And do you see the lantern? Oh, that's like my favorite with the star. So the star is the Star of David, which is supposed to represent the light of God. And also to me, the star really represents that internal wisdom, and also the divine, and how the divine is always with you. And remember, we are part of that divine. We are all connected, and we are connected with the divine, with God, however you see the universe. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. All right, I will see you next week, and we'll talk about the Wheel of Fortune. Have a wonderful week.